science has unraveled countless mysteries, yet some strange anomalies continue to baffle experts. Throughout history, humans have sought answers to these puzzles. Some scientific oddities are cloaked in mysticism, while others defy explanation, captivating the curious minds. While many of the world's greatest mysteries have been solved, we can now uncover the secrets behind the formation of stars. Yes, stars. Are you excited to dive into this fascinating puzzle? Cheryl in Paris captured these stunning images of the northern lights in High Valley, Idaho, on July 6, 2025, at 3 a.m. The northern lights, also known as the Aurora Borealis, are one of nature's most spectacular displays. Auroras occur when charged particles from the sun collide with gases in Earth's upper atmosphere. These ghostly glows are most visible near the magnetic poles. But thanks to increasing solar activities, they're now appearing farther south and more frequently than usual. The northern lights, also known as the Aurora Borealis, are one of nature's most spectacular displays. It is documented that auroras form when charged particles from the sun collide with gases in Earth's upper atmosphere, creating ghostly glows most often seen near the magnetic poles. However, with increasing solar activity, these stunning lights are now appearing farther south and more often than usual. While some anomalies, like underwater roads or possible pyramids on Mars, spark imaginative speculation, others hold the promise of answers. If you're lucky enough to see this event in person, it would undoubtedly be described as magical, a breathtaking experience. Now, with internet access at everyone's fingertips, you can experience this event in your lifetime like never before. Observing the true origins of the auroras and the stars fixed in the sky is bound to raise questions that could reshape our understanding of what the solar system truly looks like, even if the reality remains entirely unexplainable. Keep watching and witness the unimaginable. Pay particular attention to the outline of the tree in the lower right corner. This will help you consciously locate where you are focusing and to compare the area within the interdimensional realm that has always been there yet eluded our visual conception. As you'll discover, the images revealing the hidden structures that generate the illusion of stars will leave you in awe. Yes, there is a structure that generates the light we call stars. This simple tip will help you determine where you're looking and compare the dimensional image with the original one, which will also be shown. Interdimensional seepage of images happens daily through the visual media we consume, often unnoticed or simply overlooked. With that awareness, shape your focal intake to additional areas in the media presented that you may not think to focus on. Pay attention to the background images seeping through and stay curious. As you take in these unique images, let your newfound awareness guide you and awaken your conscious mind. Continue watching. Why do stars twinkle, sparkling and shimmering like distant fireflies, while planets shine with a steadier light? The answer to this seemingly simple phenomenon holds a fascinating revelation. Now, prepare to witness the true origins of the celestial objects we call stars. As you explore this extraordinary realm, remember the guidance provided on how to determine your location. And, oh yeah, these are pictures that you are viewing, yes, pictures. In this amazing realm of reality, pictures possess extraordinary capabilities. Objects shift, processes unfold, lights illuminate, and other unexplainable phenomena occurs. Now, focus on the original view. The outline of the tree in the lower right corner. This helps you consciously identify the location of the view in the interdimensional realm while comparing the perspectives of what we see in the earthly realm. Compare the incredible views. How amazing! As you take in these stunning views, compare the intriguing scientific explanations of how stars are formed, and reflect on how the theories align with the awe-inspiring reality before you. It is said that stars begin in cold, dense regions of space known as molecular clouds. Regions within this cloud experience a gravitational collapse, pulling gas and dust together. Do you notice any of those events taking place? It goes on to say, as materials accumulate, they form a protostar, generating heat from gravitational energy. When the core temperature hits around 10 million Kelvin, nuclear fusion kicks in, transforming hydrogen into helium. The star then enters the main sequence phase, where it spends most of its life, balancing gravitational collapse and fusion pressure. And, eventually, the star evolves into different stages, a red giant or a supernova depending on its mass. Given the human interpretation of this event and the undeniable views of the scene, a reimagining of the entire concept of how stars are created is necessary. Stars in the sky have existed since the dawn of time, a constant presence. The concealed and hidden aspects of our world, once beyond our conscious awareness, are now coming into focus, along with various environmental events and unexplainable anomalies happening across the entire planet. So be aware, the cosmos is unveiling its mysteries right before our eyes in the visual media we consume, yet much of it goes unnoticed and unseen, and the planet changes remain overlooked as the human experience continues to move on. Continue watching this magnificent revelation. From tsunamis to economic crises, Baba Vanga's predictions have resurfaced as significant events aligning with her forecasts have emerged in 2025. Baba Vanga's prophecies for August 2025 included double fire rising from heaven and earth, potentially signifying wildfires, volcanic eruptions, or even a cosmic event like a meteorite strike. Some also interpret her predictions to mean a global shift in consciousness or a spiritual awakening, where people will begin to question their beliefs and the way they live. While some see these prophecies as literal, others believe they are metaphorical, potentially related to scientific breakthroughs, geopolitical tensions, or even the discovery of extraterrestrial life. Baba Vanga warned about the growing fear of natural disasters like earthquakes and tsunamis in Asia. While no specific date was given, increasing seismic activity in the Pacific Ring of Fire and rising global temperatures have caught worldwide attention. What might happen August 2025? Baba Vanga reportedly predicted that a double fire could emerge simultaneously from both the earth and the sky during that time. Although she passed away in 1996, her prophecies continue to make headlines, particularly in relation to natural disasters. Her predictions, often vague yet eerie, still manage to send chills down people's spines. After gazing at a star-filled sky, experience this event. I noticed something unusual. The stars were scattered and distant, but one stood out, blinking and spinning. Its movement caught my attention immediately. It was what we commonly call an orb. Though the surrounding night sky seemed empty, it wasn't. This entity hovered just above the treetops, not far away in the sky. The activities unfolding before you are truly astonishing as you capture every detail of the motion of the orb spinning. The footage has been slowed down, giving you a chance to catch every detail, and when I say every detail, get ready to be blown away. At full speed, all you would see is fleeting flashes, impossible to discern. Continue watching. Observe what lies behind the illusion of the night sky. This structure is the firmament, heaven, the sky. It moves at an unmeasurable speed, making it impossible for us to visually see anything. Watch the interactions, the shifting infrastructure, and the movements that unfold as the structure passes the spinning stationary orb. Why are UFO sightings on the rise? I believe they might be trying to get our attention, yes, the attention of the people. Big news! The Pentagon's UFO office has received over 700 reports, but don't expect any findings to be shared with the public. Terrestrial anomaly sightings are increasing, yet the Anomaly Resolution Office's reports lack substance, no real details, just vague statements while they investigate everything behind the scenes, never releasing any details to the public. The hope is that the people just move on to the next intentional distraction. The Anomaly Resolution Office cites that the rise in cases is attributed to increased reporting engagement rather than a spike in UAP activity. Did you gather any significant information? The smokescreen continues. Understanding this realm of reality starts with raising public awareness. Begin by taking your own photos, identifying and reviewing anomalies in the media, particularly those fleeting black flashes that are almost too quick to notice. This truth is undeniable, and I think we should delve into the ancient tales from the African continent as well as other nearby regions to seek greater understanding of the artifacts that exist today. I encourage you to view my documentary, Sekhmet Egypt Ancient Statue is Alive. She interdimensionally transported into the present. The popular content creator Ancient Girl and her team encountered an incredible and unexplainable experience when they stepped into the Temple of Sekhmet to view her statue that is carved out of granite. The word carved is the wrong terminology to describe this figure. At one moment during the rendering, I stared at the statue for a while and felt as though she might step right out of my 22-inch monitor. I told my daughter about this flow of conscious energy, and she was instantly ready to turn off the computer and shut everything down. I managed to convince her that I was fine. Now, back on subject. This entity spinning that we call an orb is a force field, yes, a force field concealing a miniature unmanned spacecraft. I have seen and viewed the insides of a spacecraft and no recognizable individual running the show was identified. All activities were performed systematically. And yes, there is documentation. Review my content, catch up, and come to your own conclusion. Continue observing this entity as it interfaces with the passing structures. I have named this structure the humongous stencil sheet. It covers the entire cosmos, which means everything. See documented content on my page. Discover the Bailey's beads encircling the moon, explore its surface, and so much more. If you're curious about the sun, I managed to capture the entirety of the total eclipse. Realize, the awakening is here for you to embrace or ignore, it's your choice. Now, use your newfound awareness to actively process and transform information with intention. Keep watching and observe the connections made to the orb as the speed of the humongous stencil sheet increases to 75%. Realize this humanity, the awakening is here for you to embrace or ignore, it's your choice.